look out there, raining. It hasn't done for months and months, right? I looked out there this morning, I thought it's going to rain this afternoon. I thought it's definitely going to rain here in the province. And then it rained for about, 5 seconds, and that was it. And sometimes it does do that. So it must have decided I'm not going to rain here where it really, really needs it. You know, we do really, really need this rain, guys. It's like I've said, it's killing everything. So anyway, this morning I went out and I made a video. Not a fantastic video. It's actually a video about my good subscribers, my people, and a lot of the people that actually do come to my channel. They're not actually subscribed to the channel and they make bad comments, but that's in another video, and I'll try and post this weekend. Tomorrow, I mean, I need an haircut, to be honest. It's quite long now, my hair, and it's, you know, I'm thinking I might get my haircut tomorrow. So, like I said, Gloria, can't thank you enough. Actually, Manchester, Cheshire, you know, there used to be a programme on TV in England, Cheshire, of the summer wines. That's in Yorkshire, England, right? You know, I love that place. You know, Firth, Bridge, and beyond. You know, I actually love that place. I'm always happy when I'm up Firth, right? And there's another place what I'd actually love to visit, actually, in England. You know, when I go back to England, if I go back to England, I'm sure maybe one day I'll have to go back. Warning, hope some of you guys are actually joining me. You know, it would be nice. But I'll just chat till someone comes on and makes a comment. Hopefully I can see the comment. So, you know, this morning I thought I'll have a little walk, made a video, not a little video. Oh, budget, it's a really nice. So, I'm chatting enough really here in the Philippines. So, tomorrow, hopefully I can actually get an haircut. But the reason I haven't had an haircut before this is because, you know, do you spend the money on an haircut or do you spend it on food? So we spend it on food, simple as that. So tomorrow, hopefully, I can get an haircut. Whether I do or not remains to be seen. So Sunday, what's happening on Sunday? Actually, we're up early. So we'll be up early Sunday, and we're actually going to the famous market here in Mercia, right? So we'll be here in the famous market. So I'm actually going to do some videos, but no voiceover. But I might do one video and I might do a voiceover. You know, I mean, I asked some of you guys, you know, I said voiceover, no voiceover, and I really didn't receive any comments, you know, oh, do a voiceover. So it's better, I'll just not do a voiceover. So, you know, it's as simple as that, really. So that's what we're doing tomorrow. And today, really, you can see we don't have a TV, so it can get very, very boring here in the province. Nearly 2 years, no TV. Right, so we're like in Stone Age. So in Stone Age, in Dark Ages, that looks like all the house fills up with smoke and it hurts your eyes. Right, so I've got to do a voiceover. I'll do a voiceover, and if I actually do that's Lee. Yeah. Has he got a... Lee's name is now Green, look.
Yeah,
and
because he
so,
is...
So, Lee, your name's looking absolutely fantastic, and I can see your comment, and it's all green. Is it a badge?
How the going?
We're doing fine. We're doing fine. A bit boring here in the province.
It's really windy today.
But it's been windy today. We got it rained for about 5 seconds. Wow! And it can be a little bit hard here. You know, like I said, there's not many people could actually live like we live. So it's really nice to see Lee. I'm fine. Like I said, God bless you.
Lee.
Thanks. Say hello to Lee. Name
Hello, Lee.
sticks
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Stick
Your
out.
name is, the color is green because you are a member of Paul's channel.
Yeah, so because you're a member of my channel, actually it looks really nice. It looks really nice. You know, it's green and it's got a red and it's got an L for Lee, green, and then it says A up and it's really clear. And I'm not sure if that blue is a badge. So,
Yeah.
so that's really nice actually. Lee is actually my first channel member.
Yeah, channel.
Lee's from England. Actually, Lee, I made a video today and it's a warning video. You know, I do actually get quite a few bad comments on my channel and I do try to take them off quickly. But, you know, if I can't take them off quickly, I will actually start to leave some of the bad comments on my channel, right? For people to see. You can have them from a nice comment, and then you can, as you watch, the guy or the girl, right, whatever, girl, man, whatever, you know, you can actually see the comment starts to get a little bit bad, goes to bad, and then you get one, maybe 3 or 4, and there must be like friends. This message is up for review. So actually there is a message actually old for review. So that could be a nasty comment. You do get people that, you know, they're nice online. You know, they come across nice online, then they start bad comments, then they stab you in the back. And that's just malicious people. What we all come across in life.
You can view the message.
Ah,
Color blue.
yeah. So I can go on press show. Well, it says it's up for your review, so don't show it. Yeah, so
Trolls, idiots.
What?
Right?
oh, it's just up for review, that's all.
Because you say the word idiots.
Ah,
That's why
right.
maybe the YouTube don't.
Well, to be honest, you know, that really, you know, when I left England, after I actually left, a lot of crazy people behind in England. But, you know, wherever we are in life, there's a lot of nice, lovely people. And then, you know, there's always some bad person around. And, you know, I've actually met people, right, and I've worked with people, and I've done a lot with people, right, back in England. The way they think, you know, because this is how we learn, and it's next door, so that's why we keep losing. Right, every time I sit down, the connection comes back on. So I don't know if you see me down here, guys. I actually hope you can actually see me. So at weekend we're off to the famous market, so we'll be up actually do a voice over some of the videos. And as I was saying, guys, I have actually got quite a lot of videos as well. I don't know if any of you guys actually watch my short videos, but I actually do get quite a lot of views on my shorts. You know, up to 5,000 views per short video. So my shorts are doing quite, you know, and like, you have to grow and work at your channel. And I was actually earlier on, it's a long time and it's very hard work. Watch the video that's coming. You know, so like I said, it looks like there's, don't know if it's free joining us, but you know, like I said, now I'm sat 5. So I would actually prefer to stand and chat to you guys, because I can actually concentrate a lot better. So we'll be in Mercia tomorrow as well, and I'll make a few videos. Now, as you know, it's quite a bit of trouble to upload the videos, but there's always a way. just remember, right, there's always a way. Where there's a will, there's a way, okay. So there's always a way, and we will actually find a way to try and upload the videos. But, you know, like I said, organically, you know, to build a YouTube channel organically and have really good hopefully soon, guys, you know, we can actually out on the bike when I've got the like I said, all of those, it would be really nice. And it would be to do more live streams because I actually do enjoy to do live streams. Like I said, and somebody sends me a chat, it's really nice. It's highlighted and he's the first channel member. So, you know, it's really nice. I've got a channel member, a loyal supporter. It's really nice to have loyal people and good people on the tomorrow, Saturday, I'll do some little videos. But I actually do know, guys, I do need a better internet connection. When I've got a better internet connection, I can actually start to go up a little bit better. I can live stream more. Well, you know, all I've really been doing today, I went for a little walk looking for mangoes. So she actually found a lot of mangoes. I thought I found. So I actually need to be checking the mangoes more often, but she got a lot of mangoes, I got 0. So, like I said, guys, you know, please make a comment. Feel free to make a comment, you know, and like I said, you can also purchase Super Chat, you know, some of you guys, and I'm sure as the channel does grow, message, but you can't see pictures, you can't see videos. You can go on Messenger, you can accept a phone call, but you cannot see videos. So we've actually got, you know, so I were actually on Predator actually, and I were on Facebook earlier on. And actually, I started to chat about a scammer coming on and it's iBaby and all rubbish. And then it starts, the scammer starts to ask for money. So, you know, I just hit block. I always just block. You know, and I thought, wow, you know, Facebook has actually changed. So, but no one's on chatting about Facebook on my YouTube channel, so I'll change the topic. So, you know, that was basically it. Now, I'm trying to think now, I actually did have something in mind I wanted to chat about, but I was in the connection. But YouTube now, guys, it's actually, you know, it's becoming a lot better, YouTube. Now, I'll tell you why I think it's becoming a lot better. To actually get... And it's very hard to actually did see something. I think it was London University, Oxford University, England. And what they said about YouTube, their students actually get monetized on Facebook for the majority of people, but actually on YouTube, they're actually working hard and they're soldiering on, you know, the people we drive, you know, because it for a lot of people, guys, you know, they just do not make it, because it's very, very hard, you know, monetized, which hopefully, you know, it's not far to go. But I have actually noticed now, people like me, the creator, you know, it's to help living on Facebook. And, you know, this is where all these haters come in. A lot of these haters, like I said, and bashers, they don't like people to actually succeed and become successful. And that stems down people, and that's why I actually, when I do upload, I'll repeat and I will warn you, right? Because like I said, most people on my YouTube channel, guys, my YouTube channel, and think, but umbilical, and then, you know, they just think they're allowed to do that, but you know, because I will take you off the channel and I will, and like I said, it's okay to make comments, but you can't. So I want a lot of you guys to actually be safe onto social media, because you'll get some nasty little creep, some nasty little, you know, basher, whatever, what they call them, Joe, believe, bashers and haters, you know, using that against you. And like I said, I won't harp on about it, but hopefully I can actually try and get a better connection than this place or Wi-Fi on a tinge. We're back live, absolutely spec. I'm trying to see what that says. Right. Right, guys. XTZ 125 Yamaha motorbike here in the Philippines. Absolutely fabulous. Lifeline, you know, actually, we're here, third time, guys, in the Philippines. Okay, third time. And when I first came here, not first, third time I came here, when back here to Negros Occidental, what happened was, you know, we actually used to catch tricycles, jeepneys, e-bikes, everywhere we went. Not really everywhere, we used to walk. Around town we walk everywhere, we wouldn't get an e-bike, but if we were going into Back College City, which is about 18 kilometres, we'd get on a tricycle, then we'd get a bus, we'd either get the bus or we'd get a jeepney into the city. And that's what you do, you get a bus, you get a tricycle or a jeepney, and you do this about 6 times just to get back to Murcia. So, you know, I thought, well, we need a motorbike. So what happened was, guys, a friend of ours said, oh, I've got a Kawasaki 125, I think it were a CT. So I thought, oh, okay, do you want to buy it? I says, no. He says, well, I'll lend it you. So I said, okay. So we lent this Kawasaki 125, and we thought, wow, we've got a motorbike. So we started to ride around, and it was absolutely fabulous. Now we've got his own transport, a motorbike. So I thought, right, let's go to Don Salvador. Don Salvador, guys, it's like, wow, it's mountains, okay, it's mountains. It's like a fabulous racetrack. It's absolutely beautiful. Don Salvador Benedicto. It's beautiful. And, you know, so we went to Don Salvador to visit friends, right? So we get up into Don Salvador Kawasaki at 125. And, you know, everything were okay. And I didn't get the bike too much, but, you know, I get it a little bit, but not too much, because I knew the bike wasn't exactly in, you know, fantastic running order. Anyway, on his way back, you know, coming down the mountain, and I missed a gear, right, Instead of, like, say, going into fourth, when I was going down an hill at quite a speed, because when I go down the hills, I go down fast, right, and I pass people on bigger bikes. When I go up the hills, I'm slow because it's a slow bike, and I missed a gear, and it was boom, and I thought, whoa, that was really bad. You know, I missed that gear, it was really bad, because I thought, I hope that chain's okay, because I knew the chain wasn't very good on this Kawasaki. It were an old bike. So I gave the bike a little bit, this Kawasaki CT. Don't buy a Kawasaki CT. Do not buy one, right? And chain snapped, and I thought there's no gear, new chain had snapped straight away. I looked down and I could see chain dangling, so dangling, and then I was just free.
Be nice to others.
Yeah, fantastic. Right, so anyway, as I'm freewheeling down this incline, and it's not a big incline, guys, it's about 3 kilometres, and it's just gradual slope, and we're freewheeling doing about, before actually, what happened was, we're coming down mountain, chain and snap. I pulled in at this bike place, this bike garage. And what happened at this bike garage, there were a lady there, and I says, "Hi miss, chain snap, can you get someone to fix the chain?" "Oh, my husband's doing a bike and he'll be an hour." So we sat there for about half an hour, 40 minutes. And we kept looking for, wow, this guy's a long time. And then she says, "Well, I think my husband's going to be a long time fixing this bike. He's actually fixing an XR 125, 150. So anyway, we started to push free-wheeled the bike and then come onto a straight. And then it were about 2 or 3 kilometres out. I pushed the bike. So I'm pushing the bike and a guy pulled up. And he told Joveline to get on the back of his bike while he put his foot onto my bike and pushed it. And I said, "No, don't get on the back of the bike." She was going to get on the back of the bike. I said, "Don't get on the back of the bike, I'll push the bike." Because if she'd have got on the back of this guy's bike, the guy could have just speeded off and bang, whatever, could have done whatever. So I said, "No, don't get on the bike." And we pushed it, and the guy shot off, right? It were really nice of this guy anyway. The guy were really helpful. And he said something to Joveline, further down there's a garage. So I'm pushing the bike and I get to this Barong guy near the Canlan Dog. You're actually coming from Don Salvador, you turn right, takes you up over the river, up to the Canlan Dog. The Canlan Dog is a very, very big mountain here in Mercia, guys. And there's a Barong guy there. And he was waiting actually, this guy, for us, and he waved. And he showed us where there was this place to fix the bike. So I pushed the bike there and I pushed it into this alley, like an alley, and there were a guy there with his family. And I went, with chain snap. And what I did with the chain, I picked the chain up and I took the chain with me. Right. So, and the guy actually put a link on this chain. He started to strip parts off his bike, off of different bikes, and he got this link off on it. He was taking links off the chain and he got one to fit. And I think he charged me 100 pesos or 150 pesos, which were really good, because we must have been we'd have been about 12, 18 kilometres away from home. And we're on this CT Kawasaki. And, so he says, "Don't go very fast, the chain won't last." So I limped home. So I rode home doing about 10, 15 kilometres an hour. And we got home. And then I pulled into the girlfriend's sister's. I didn't stay there. I took the bike straight back to the owner, right? And I'd actually spent quite a bit of money on this Kawasaki, trying to get it right for us to ride about on. But there were a problem. The girl's husband wanted the bike back. So I took the bike straight back. And the son was there, and I said, "We've been to Don Salvador, and what happened was the chain snapped." And he says, "Yeah, the chain's not very good." One moment. Right, I needed a drink. Right, so that's what happened with the chain. It snapped. Guy doctored the chain, so to speak, and it got us home. Took the bike straight back to near Tinduai, so I took it back to the owner. And then, we didn't have a motorbike, so I thought, I'm going to have to buy a motorbike. So what happened was, guys, there were a friend at Joveline's, and he says, "Oh, my friend's got an XR 150 for sale. I think it were about 45,000 pesos. Then it went up to something like 55,000 pesos. And I expected this bike to be a really, really good bike. Anyway, so we got this guy to take us to the bike shop with Joveline's sister, right? And I looked at some of these XR 150s here in the Philippines. And I also searched online about the XR 150 you know, because I actually do like XRs. I like XRs, right? And I thought it'd be a really good bike, and XRs and Honda's are very good bikes. So, you know, I went to this shop, brand new Honda XR, really nice bike, and I really liked it. But when I searched all about these XRs, carburetor, it said the carburetor's not very good and it keeps letting the bike down. So that put me off the XR, you know, the carb, parts in the carb. Right, Honda gave this bike to Honda's China. China put crap parts, bad parts into the carburetor the Honda XR 150. So I thought, I'm not buying an Honda XR 150. Anyway, the guy who took us to Bacolod, he says, my friend's got an XR for sale and it's supposed to be in really good condition. Wow, I went to Andamanum. So I went to Andamanum to look at this XR 150. Scrap. The bike was total scrap. I've never seen a bike. I've had a lot of bikes, right? I've had a lot of motorbikes, and I mean a lot of motorbikes. I've had motorbikes what's been 50-year-old in better condition than this XR. This XR was scrap, and I looked at this bike, and it was all the suspension, it were hammered. It were no good at all. The bike was just scrap. And I looked at this XR 150 and I said, how much is the bike? And he went, 50, I think it was 55 or 54,000 pesos. I says, they're only 90,000 pesos new. And he wanted 55,000 pesos. And I thought, wow, this guy, foreigner price. And I says, no, but thanks for letting us look at the motorbike. And I thought, wow, what an heap of scrap. All the back suspension were boing, it were hammered, front suspension, oil seals were bust, no oil in it. Wow, the bike was a total piece of scrap from Andamanum. I want to give 5,000 pesos for that bike. It was scrap. And, you know, that taught me quite a lot, really. It taught me quite a lot. And, you know, so what I did, guys, is I thought I need a motorbike. I'm going to buy a new one. Now, I actually know when you buy a motorbike, you cannot beat a brand new motorbike. It's new, right? But this guy wanted 55,000. They're only 90,000 pesos, brand new. Wanted 55,000 pesos for an heap of scrap. XR 150. And I do like the XR 150. I like the 250 as well. And I like the 400, but there's no 400s here in the Philippines. Right, so I went to Yamaha KTM in Bacolod City. So I went to have a look at the motorbike, and I'll tell you what I wanted. What I really like is KLX 300, right? It's got good horsepower, really nice bike, good suspension, but expensive. And I saw this 300, and I saw this guy on a 300. I thought, wow, 300, I'd love that 300. But there were a 150 in the shop, and I really liked the 150, and I wanted to get the 150, but I thought, wow, I think the price was 150,000 pesos. Now the Yamaha XTZ, the price was, I think it was 89,000 pesos, brand spanking new, and I liked it. The WR 155 was about 195,000 pesos. Totally different bike, much better than my XTZ, right? Than my XTZ 125. Same with the Kawasaki. You know, much better bike than the Yamaha, but price for price, the Yamaha is the best bike. Suspension's not fantastic, but you know, it's low horsepower. It's not fantastic because it's low horsepower, but low horsepower has its good points. You know, it's not eating chains, it's not eating back tyres, you know, it's easy to maintain, and the thing will actually run for 20 years. You know, in 20 years, that bike will still be running. I'm sure about that, Yamaha. Well, that's what I actually thought, guys. I'm actually trying to look at that comment. Oh, Lee. New. What's that? I can't really see that comment. Lee's made a comment, but I can't really see it. So, actually, guys, Philippines, wow, much cheaper. Like I said, the XTZ was 89,000 pesos. And I got an helmet, brand new helmet, motocross helmet, with a bike, right? So I've got a brand new motorbike, right? Price for price, it's the best bike. So, you know, what we're going... I actually did look at an XTZ 125 in England. And for a second-hand XTZ in England, 1,800 English pounds. £1,800 for a second-hand, third, fourth, fifth-hand XTZ in England. Here in the Philippines, brand spanking new XTZ 125. I'd love a 250. I actually do need a 250, a 400 for me girlfriend, because I need that horsepower. But 125, it's fine. You know, any Filipino would be proud to have a 125 XTZ here in the Philippines. And I'm happy I've got a motorbike here in the Philippines. So price for price, you know, XTZ, absolutely fantastic bike. But like I said, I did like the Honda XTs, I did like the Honda XR. Carburettor did it for me. Honda China got the bike, Honda China's had their hands on the bike. No, don't want, so I thought, no, I'm not going to buy one. So it just goes to show, you know, you can't really trust a lot of people here in the Philippines, because when it comes to motorbikes, they'll try and rip you off. Okay, go and buy a new one, guys. If you do actually buy a second-hand one, come and buy one like mine if I'm selling it, because it's in very, very good condition, right? So now we've got a motorbike. Went to a motorbike shop, and we had some real trouble buying this XR, not XR. We had some real trouble buying that XTZ 125. So I went to the shop and I took, what did I take? 50,000 pesos. I took 50,000 pesos cash, and then I wanted to do an instalment. So I've come for the Yamaha, I've got the money, and the mechanic got the bike, and he's getting the bike ready, and he's doing all these things on the bike, and then I gave the girl 50,000 pesos. Well, what happened was, the girl gave us a lot of information which was wrong information. And it turned out, actually, because I'm a foreigner, if I wanted to get this motorbike on hire purchase, somebody comes to your house, they look into your bank account, they come to the house, they check your address. Wow, the list were endless. I thought, wow. I said, look, I'll just go home and I'll get the money and I'll come back and I'll buy the bike. So I went home and I kept going to the bank ATM, and I kept getting the cash out till I got 90, I think it were 89, 90,000, call it 90,000 pesos, till I got the 90,000 pesos. And then I thought, well, I'm not going to buy this Yamaha. I just wanted this Kawasaki, much more expensive, a lot better bike, but the WR Yamaha would be the one to buy if you're going to buy a 150, my opinion. But the Kawasaki, really nice, better suspension, a little more horsepower, more torque. You know, but like I said, price for price, XTZ, absolutely excellent. So I went in, I said, I've got the cash, and I paid the cash. They pushed the bike out to the showroom, tightened it up, looked here, there and everywhere, and it were ready to go. So, you know, I said, let me sit on the bike first. I've been on a bike for what, 20 years. So, because I ain't been on a bike for 20 years, I sat on the bike outside and I could touch the floor. You need to touch that floor, okay. It's okay with one leg, but you better with two, to be honest. But I can touch floor, which is good. It's a low seat height, which is good for a not so tall rider. So it's a low seat height. It's good for a not a tall rider. So, you know, guy said, oh, just go up there and ride round on it and see if it's okay. So I got on the bike, whipped round on it, and I went, so I could ride it. He went, oh, that's good, everything's good. And he went, right. So I got Joveline on the back, and now we have to run the bike in. So how you run a bike in, guys, is you go very, very slow on the bike. First, second, third, fourth gear, you go very, very slow in each gear. And you put some mileage on that bike. You get to 400 or 500. This is for instance, okay. It's probably not how I actually run it in. But I run it in 300, 400 miles. Then I get a little bit more speed. And then when I got to about 600, 700 kilometers an hour, you know, I run it a little bit faster. So when I got nearly 1,000 kilometers on the bike, I started to like go about 50 kilometers an hour, slow down, 50 kilometers an hour, slow down. And then when I actually got to 1,000 kilometers, I rode it for about 30 kilometers, running it in. Then I'd give it, you know, give the bike a little, you know, and I'd give the bike about 60 kilometers an hour. Then I thought, right, the bike's running now. So then I slowly opened the bike up to 100 kilometers an hour, and I get it 100 kilometers an hour for about 10 seconds, and then I shut the bike off slowly, and then that's how I run the bike in. So I run the bike in properly. So then, like I said, so now we've got this XTZ, and it were absolutely fantastic. We've got a motorbike now, we can go everywhere, and it were really, really nice to have this XTZ. I've never had an issue with that bike. Only one time it got water in the carb. Now, I don't know if that was due to rainy season or the petrol station I went to had water in their petrol, right? So I don't know if it was that. We'll just have a look. So I'm just looking at your messages, if there's any messages. So we've got no one joining us. So, you know, I carry on. So now we've got this XTZ125. Wow, I've only been chatting for, according to this, because I keep losing connection, I've only been chatting 28 minutes. But I've been here a good hour, losing connection on off. So we've got the XTZ125 now. And like I said, we started to travel. And it was really nice. We were here, there and everywhere. Cross country, cross the fields. You know, we can go into town. It doesn't cost money to catch the tricycle. So really, really nice for me to have a motorbike here in the Philippines. You know, it's a godsend. So then what happened is, you know guys, what happened is we got two pups, and we were going to get two dogs, but we were going to get two dogs later on when we were a little bit financially secure. And what happened was Joveline's mama fetched two pups, and I thought, well, we don't want dogs. You know, we didn't want these dogs what we've got at the moment, right? We didn't want them. And she got these pups, and I thought, well, we don't want pups. Why, you know, why are you telling people we want pups? So they fetched us these pups, these two little puppies. And they were little puppies. Check the videos from a year back. But now they've grown in the dogs. So we've had them over a year now, the dogs. So now we've got dogs, right? We can't exactly travel. You know, I couldn't travel down to Dumagetti. I can't travel to Bohol because we've got dogs. So I can't really do it on motorbike. And then, you know, it came with financially from no budget. Like I said, God bless you guys that support. You know, wow, real godsend. You know, and I really appreciate that. You know, really big help. Really do appreciate. So it became where we'd run out of money. The foreigner had run out of money. Okay, simple as that, really. So, you know, and we can't really go off on motorbike. We can actually go off for a day, come back and see the dogs, but we can't go off for 1 or 2 days. And then, you know, I thought, well, I think best thing to actually do is maybe I have to go back to the UK and work, you know, or maybe abroad and work. I don't care where I go. You know, I'd rather go to somewhere like Dubai or Hong Kong or wherever to work rather than go back to England, right? I would actually prefer to do that. Or, you know, when I get a laptop sooner or later, teach online, whatever, you know. Or if I'm doing good on my YouTube channel, my plan was get a good home, get 2 good owners, 1 good owner for the dogs. So when the dogs have got good owners, they can go. Sell the house, right? So sell the house, the money off the house, right? Rent another house, right? Here, there, and everywhere, and move around a little, but look for land to buy. Then, like I said, if my YouTube channel's doing good and I'm making a living on my YouTube channel, sooner or later I will. You know, it's probably a little bit later, like, you know, hard times. So sooner or later it will happen. So actually, guys, I'm just looking. Right, so sooner or later, be nice to others is better. Right, over is better. Right, so that's it, guys, you know. Sell the house, buy land. Now, there's a few places. Negros is really nice island, you know, but I'd like to actually travel over to Bohol and maybe back to Cebu, Leyte. There's quite a few places I'd like to visit actually here in the Philippines. And we've got dogs, so I can't do it. I've got to look after my dogs, and I have to make sure that my dogs, yeah, these dogs of ours, one of them is very, very, very intelligent. She is very, very smart, and I mean very, very intelligent. You could train that dog outside, right, in 1 day. And I'm not joking, you could train her to do anything you want. She could actually become a show dog, and you could actually earn money with tricks. Because she just does tricks without learning. She's just so intelligent, one of the dogs. And the good guard dogs. And that's what you actually need, my opinion, you need in the Philippines, a good guard dog. Because a good guard dog will save your life here in the Philippines. Now, a lot of you guys, where I actually live, there's quite a few dangerous people where I live, okay? But most people around here are quite nice people here in this province. But there is dangerous people, okay? I'm not going to say no more than that, right? So, you need guard dogs, right? Definitely. So, whoever gets my dogs, right, they'll have good dogs. Oh, okay, you know, I suppose when the dogs go, I'll actually think it's one of the worst things I've done, let the dogs go. But financially, I need to let them dogs go. I need to sell this house, move on, buy land, and if my YouTube channel is actually up and running, monetized, and I'm actually making a little money, I can actually, you know, start to move around a little and start to blog like I want to do, you know, and that's what a motorbike does. If you're a motorbiker, freedom, right? That's what a motorbike does. But them dogs outside, like I said, the good guard dogs, you know, they're no trouble at all. They're no trouble at all. And they're intelligent dogs. And, you know, before the dogs go, they have to go to a good owner. Because here in this province, there's dogs. See my skin? There's dogs here. No hair. That's what they look like. They've got no hair. They're just skin and the raw. And there's a big blood patch there, here. And some of the dogs here in the province, very, very, very cruel. Right, very cruel. And come back to the Philippines. You know, I actually will sell this house and it will be land. At least as a lumper, wow. At least we've got land and we can actually work the land and actually make some type of a living. Where here I can't actually make any living, I can't make any money whatsoever, and things are very, very hard. So, you know, land, I'm going to buy some land, you know, sooner or later. So like I said, I'm actually, you know, because I keep losing, you know, it's actually gone back now. I don't know what's happening with my timer, but now, because I keep losing connection, it's gone back to 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes I've actually been chatting. So actually, the next time I lose connection, guys, I'm just going to end the broadcast because I'm up and down, up and down. And like I said, we do need a better internet connection. But Lee, thanks for joining us. If you've joined us here tonight, thanks for joining us, guys. I'm sorry, you know, I'm actually sorry about the broadcast and losing connection. So the dogs will have to go sooner or later to a good home. But you know, that's it, motorbike here in the Philippines. It's a real lifeline and you really do need a motorbike. It would be better if I had a Ranger, but you know, I ain't got Ranger money. I mean, I think a Ranger in English is actually good, great, good, yeah, the good guard dogs, my dogs, you know, they are really good guard dogs and they're intelligent. So simple as that really, you need dogs, my opinion, you need dogs here in the Philippines. And like I said, there's a lot of starving dogs in this province and they're dying and they have a slow death, really bad death. And there's a lot of people in this province what look after the dogs and feed the dogs, right? So as simple as that really, you know, I mean, shocking. Some of the dogs here are shockingly, just shocking. You know, it needs someone to go around and shoot the dogs because they really are having a bad life and they really are suffering. And I don't want that with my dogs, that my dogs have got to go to a good owner because our dogs are looked after. And like I said, a lot of people here in the Philippines do look after their dogs. Right, so that's the dogs really, you know, and that's the plan. And, you know, buy land. But I would actually like to visit other islands as well. But why we've got our dogs, we can't do that. And why we're on such a tight budget, non-existent budget, like I said, thanks to you guys, we have, thanks to one or two of you guys, But you know, like I said, it's nice to have good people on board my channel. Now, there is a really nice guy I actually met in England. You know, so I actually met a guy in England, really nice guy, and I haven't seen him on for about a year. And, you know, I hope he's okay, and really nice guy. I think he went back down into London. I think he knows who I'm chatting about. I won't mention any names, but, you know, if you actually do watch this broadcast, you know, this live, or you watch my YouTube videos, you know, like I said, because this guy's a really nice guy. Like I said, Lee's a nice guy. Gloria, I've actually got some nice guys, you know, on my channel, positive people, which I need. And like I said, right, you, the guy in Cebu that made the comment, you know, offhand I can't remember what you said, you know, you started to look at my channel statistically, and then you started to try and, you know, become a YouTube expert, which you're not, you know, so I'm not going to actually chat about you negative guys, because I've already made a video. But, like I said guys, please make sure you're very safe on my channel. Don't give sensitive information. Warning. Right, like I said, if I lose the broadcast very soon, I'll actually end the broadcast. But thanks for joining us here Friday night. So that's it really guys, that's what we're doing tomorrow. We're into Mercia, and we're actually, let me try and look at that. Yeah, it's really funny, you know, you come to the Philippines, because we're actually close to, you know, we are actually close to Asian countries, you know, things like motorbikes, cars, you know, like I said, Japan, you know, we're close to Japan, so the motorbikes and the vehicles here are a lot lower. Now, to buy a Ranger in England, I mean, I don't know what price of a Ranger in England, you know, what are the 2.8, 3.2, you know, big lumps. I don't know the price in England, but here in the Philippines, you'd be talking a lot cheaper. But you've got import duty, and then our government that likes to take a big lump. And England actually is called the land of gold, because everyone screws England over. You know, they all send things to England, everything's very high tax. And, you know, the government in England, I can actually chat about my own government in England and what happens in England. The government just seems to keep the people down and send all the money out of the country to support lots of things they shouldn't really be supporting. Right, so, you know guys, that's what we're going to do. I'll actually do a voiceover on some of the videos on Sunday, when I actually go to the Sunday market. Now we're up very early, so I'll be like a zombie. And it gets to about 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday, and I start walking about doing a video, falling asleep, and I forget what I'm doing, you know, because I'm just that sleepy. But it is really nice to actually get into Mercia. So that's what a motorbike does here. You know, without the motorbike, wow, we'd be stuck, because we're out in the province. But that's another thing actually. You know, next time I do actually manage, it's going to be in the future, and it's going to be 2025, 2026 before I can actually build an house here in the Philippines, or somewhere along that line. Okay, it's just going to be quite a long way away, because, you know, till I get my YouTube running and I get paid X amount of money, I cannot actually follow my plans. So it's going to be quite a while once we've sold this house. It might be possible to actually buy a little bit of land, but, you know, I can actually do something with that, but then you need somewhere to stay. Now, if you're staying somewhere, you know, you've got an house somewhere, you've got your rent, you've got your bills, so there's a few things to consider, right, for me to consider. And one of the things to consider for me really, I think what I'm actually going to do is go closer to a town. We're like 5-6 kilometers out of town, and we're actually in the province, in the countryside, here in Conciliano, okay. But what it is, guys, it's a long travel into Mercia town, and then it's a long travel back late at night, you know, and you can feel tired, and if your bike's got a low petrol, you know, you're having to ride the bike very slowly there, very slowly back, and coming into the province late at night can be very, very dangerous. So I'm not joking. Can be very dangerous coming into our province late at night, which I never worry about it anyway. I just come into the province, and there's a lot of nice people in this province, okay. And like I said, the neighbours are nice, most of the people here are quite nice, good guys, you know, friendly, quite a lot of friendly people in our province. So, but you know, it can be a bit dangerous, so I'm told. So, you know, that's just life in the Philippines, but next time I would actually like to be closer to a town. So now we're about, we'll call it 5-6 kilometres from town. I want to be at least 2 to 3. It would be better 2 kilometres away from town. You know, so I would actually like to be closer to town. And next time, that's what I actually do think I'll do. But like I said, love to visit Leyte. Maybe I'll go down to Dumaguete, BAIS, Bayawan. You know, there's a lot of places around Escalante. There's a lot of places around Murcia. And, you know, Negros Occidental, I'd like to visit. And like I said, I'd like to go over to Bohol, maybe Cebu, south of Cebu, come to the south of Cebu. I don't like the city of Cebu. I don't like the city of Cebu. And there's a lot of places in Manila I don't like in Manila, but Manila, some really nice places, guys. Tagaytay. So I like Tagaytay. But as you know, I have actually got to visit Manila one day. Right, so it's time's out. Right, it's time's out. Take care, God bless. Thanks for joining us, Lee Gloria. God bless. Thanks for the support. Pardon? Thanks for the support. Keep interrupting me, Joveline.
I said have a great day.
She's ready, don't know what she's on about.
Have a great day.
Right, guys, so I'll end the broadcast for joining us. But like I said, I'll actually read the comments later, you know, and it would be nice for a nice comment. But, you know, it is what it is. So it's as simple as that, really. But like I said, guys, thank you so much for joining us here on a Friday night. Hopefully tomorrow we can actually do a chat, and hopefully sooner or later we can actually get a better Wi-Fi. You know, because the Wi-Fi is on and off. Now the Wi-Fi is good and going. So, you know, like I said, thank you very much for joining us. And warning, don't forget, don't share sensitive information on my YouTube channel, guys, because I want you guys to be safe. Now for me, I'm a YouTube blogger, doesn't matter about me. If somebody wants to make bad comments to me, God bless you, love you haters, simple as that. Right, take care, God bless, guys. We are going to end the broadcast, if I can actually find out how to end the live stream.
Have a great day. That's what I said, have a great day.
Right, I don't know how to press cross. Let me try. Right, like I said, guys, take care, God bless. Please make a comment, please subscribe, please share the videos. Purchase super chat. Please follow. Please become a channel member. You know, when you're a channel member, it lights up really nice, and and Lee is looking really good. So thanks a lot, Lee. Take care. God bless, guys. Right, I'm actually now looking, to be honest, guys, how to actually end the live stream without, because, you know, last time I actually tried to end the live stream, you know, how do we end this live stream, Jovelin? Because when I actually go onto that cross, are you sure that you want to stop streaming? Well, you know,
X.
pardon? But yeah, okay. Thumbs up, take care, God bless.
Good.